Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter under hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me? And no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I am.
If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because it genuinely supports me a lot. Now let's jump back into the video. Today we have a highly entertaining court hearing. The woman you see in the top left is appearing in court after failing to pay around $2,000 in court fees and related costs. Her entire argument during this hearing is that she is not a citizen and that she believes God's law stands above all man-made laws, despite the fact that she has shoplifted and committed several other outrageous acts. Overall, this hearing is extremely entertaining, and the judge is a very calm, almost unfazed demeanor, which makes it even funnier to watch him react to her nonsense. By the end, he hands down a fairly serious sentence, which honestly feels deserved because she clearly seems completely out of her mind. Big shout out to Court Nerds for this clip. We're going to react to it. I'll jump in with commentary here and there, but for now, let's dive straight into this courtroom hearing where this woman attempts to argue her case, only to be shut down by both the attorney and the judge. This one is definitely entertaining, so let's go ahead and get into it.
We're asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today, Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor. And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time. Your Honor, I charge my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter under hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789. And the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accept it, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott, Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for legitimation with Tariq Crump?
Ms. LaFleur, can you provide me your
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not LaFleur. We're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur
It's St. Fleur. Were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
questions? I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Well,
She said a whole lot of nothing there. Honestly, I don't know how the judge kept a straight face. Maybe it's because he's old and has seen everything, or maybe this girl is from another planet. But she's clearly delusional, and it's kind of funny because she really didn't say anything meaningful. I can somewhat understand what she means with the sovereign law idea. Like, yeah, nobody wants to be controlled by the government, and I get that. But when you're intentionally breaking the law, like shoplifting, and then you come to court for crimes you committed, and you refuse to pay the fees, it's completely valid to put her in jail or force her to pay. Her argument is basically useless because she did commit a crime. If she was being framed for something she didn't do, then the sovereign argument might make sense. But no, she's clearly delusional, and you can see right through her. I don't know if she's actually crazy or just pretending. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I kind of think she is actually crazy. If she were being framed for something she didn't do, then I might understand the whole sovereign law argument and all that. But no, she is completely delusional, and you can clearly see right through her logic. I don't know if she's actually mentally unstable or if she's just acting, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. But personally, I kind of believe she's genuinely crazy. I mean, she should honestly just be evaluated because her mindset is absolutely unbelievable. She is so delusional, and the fact that the judge didn't react at all is honestly laughable to me. This is what you get in modern times, with all the media influence and the victim complex trend. People like this are everywhere now. And I'm not saying I'm pro-government or pro-law or anything, but there comes a point where you need to take responsibility for what you do. If you're going to commit a crime, own up to it and face the consequences. This girl is just a loon.
saying you had 10 days to pay this $2,755.40. You have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's
Your
that
law-
$20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment. So I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
Or any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not bared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
Fine. All right, Ms. Lott, I'm gonna find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
no, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
Turn
You do not
yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
have jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
And
'Cause
we'll send you a copy of the order.
I seriously don't understand what she was trying to do here. I mean, she walked into court acting like she could play crazy and pretend that this judge wasn't going to hit her with the full consequences. Honestly, this is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect a person who's not in their right mind to say. She clearly isn't thinking straight. and I believe the sentence was completely deserved. She got 6 months for not paying the $2,000 court fees, which were related to her shoplifting or whatever she did. But this girl right here is a classic example of victim mentality, like a total loony bin. Honestly, it feels like this is really common these days. I don't know what you guys think, but I often see people adopting this victim mindset and just riding it forever. They keep pushing it and taking it to the extreme like it's their whole identity. Oh wait, but going back to that point, I do want to give credit to this judge because he handled it like a real pro. He acted like it was just another normal day at work, and he didn't let this girl affect him at all. He basically just stayed calm and said very little throughout the whole thing, only speaking when he needed to. This guy was truly no nonsense, and I wish more people were like him in their everyday interactions. A lot of people get overly emotional and let their feelings drive their actions. But this judge stuck to the facts and did what he had to do. This girl could have had someone represent her, but instead she chose to act crazy, and it backfired. The judge saw right through her nonsense and didn't hesitate to lay down the law. I don't understand why anyone would choose jail over just admitting what they did. If she had been even a little more reasonable and used her brain a bit, she might have walked away with a heavier fine instead. There was no reason for this to end in jail over a $2,000 fee. But because of her smug attitude and arrogance, I honestly think she deserved the prison sentence. And personally, I want to hear what you guys think, but I feel like prison can change people to some extent. I don't know if some people are just born with that kind of smug, narcissistic, arrogant attitude, and I'm not sure if you can ever truly break it. Honestly, I don't know if she will come out of this as a different person. She seems completely set in her ways, acting like she's above everyone else. She acts like she's some kind of untouchable, godly figure that nobody can challenge, with all of that crazy, nut job behavior. But to end on a positive note, the last thing I want to say is this. If you stay out of trouble, you won't ever have to pretend to be crazy like people like this. And I'm speaking generally here. People like this just can't admit when they're wrong or when they mess up. So they act like they're victims and create this whole crazy victim complex. I'm calling that out right now because it's complete nonsense. In most cases today, people aren't real victims. They have full control over their lives. Just don't commit crimes, and you won't end up in this situation. That's going to wrap up my breakdown. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and tell me what you want to see next. That's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.